once again, showing that you don't really need to have more talent on your roster. All you need to have is a really, really good head coach and a good strategy and some players that are willing to buy into the system and just be in specific spots and fill specific roles. And what is your assessment here in the first half? Definitely the Ravens offense has been slowed down plenty, and the Patriots, this is the most effective we've seen them probably since the Miami game.
Yeah, I mean, there's some bad weather going on there, but it's been a back and forth game. The Ravens at first, no one scored in the first quarter, but they were able to made that touchdown look easy. But the Patriots are just giving it right back. Me personally, I'm riding on the over here. I'm getting the lines up now for the second half.
That's exactly what I'm typing
still
them in
liking
as
the
you're
Patriots.
talking. I'm typing them in as you're talking. We've got the Ravens minus 4.5 for the second half. The Pats are plus 4.5, and the total 21.5 here. So for me, at first glance, without really digging too deep here, it's Patriots and under for me is what I'm looking at. So I don't know. I'm not sold on the under. I like the Patriots though for sure. Now the money line, we're seeing the Pats plus 185. I think that looks pretty juicy. The Ravens are minus 220 here, and
I'm trying to get the total here because it's jumping around.
So I got hammered in the YouTube comments of my video that I did of this game, and you guys are mean, man. It's like all I did was pick a game. It's like I certainly didn't say anything about your family or anything like that. All I did was say that I think the Patriots cover here, and people acted like, oh my God, every pick I've ever made was hideous. And meanwhile, I was 3-2 in my premiums today. I got burned on the Nick Chubb play. I would have been 4-1, but I was 3-2. If you can have a Nick Chubb play like that go against you and still have a winning day, I mean, those are the ones that turn your whole day sour. And I don't think at Georgia, if you play football, you don't have to go to math class. I mean, that's really the way that this boils down to. We've seen Todd Gurley do the same thing in the past, and so we've seen Todd Gurley do the same thing, and I don't understand it personally, but it is what it is, right?
So I'm more leaning to the 21.5 for that over. I don't really care about the weather. It's like I was saying earlier this morning. I said some of the most high scoring games have been in blizzards and rainstorms, and I think that first quarter they were feeling each other out. The coaches were kind of seeing what each other's teams were going to do, and then it kind of blew up. It blew up in the second quarter. I think now they're all figuring it out, and I see easily 3 touchdowns, some field goals in this second half. They're moving the ball down. Looked a little defensive in the first quarter, but again, Ravens made it look easy. Patriots have been making it look easy. These teams are figuring it out. I think Patriots will pull away. I think they'll definitely cover the spread here. Patriots now 3.5 plus 3.5. Mitch, you're going to take that 3.5 plus 3.5?
On the Patriots? I got it at 4.5. And I love it there. And
yeah.
I mean, I got plus 4.5 at minus 105. That's money. I'm taking the Pats at plus 185. I'm going to hit both of those. And I think I'm going to take the Patriots team total over 8.5 as well at minus 115. So I'm going to triple up here. And I tell you what, if you watched my second halftime show today, you saw we hit every single game on the board. We had the Raiders, we had the Steelers, we had the Cardinals, the Dolphins, the Saints, and
the under for the Ravens.
And the Rams. We hit all 6 of the afternoon halftime games. We hit all of them. And, I also hit all on the premium both of my afternoon games. And I'll tell you what, if I would have given out more games in the afternoon, I would have hit all of them. I bet a few of them in addition. As I told Bitler on the show, I have 2 sports cards in my garage. It's games like the Dolphins Chargers that paid for both of them. And it's like, people say, well, the line is, it's trying to scare you off. It's like no. They're giving away money. You have to jump on those opportunities. I have to say, of all the players that I saw today, I was most impressed with Tua. The way he throws that football. Super, super impressive. But right here, I'm taking the Patriots plus the 4.5 points for the second half. I'm in on the Pats plus 6.5. I have them plus 7. I have money line and then -3 for this game as well. Before the game started, I gave all those picks out on the live show this morning, so it's not like I'm telling you guys after the fact. All my picks on this game tonight have been free. I have not had any real total picks. I'm leaning under here. Ann likes the over. I could see it going either way, but the wind and the rain are picking up.
I feel like they've warmed up after that first quarter now, and I just, I wasn't able to watch as much as the first quarter. I was a little bit busy, but then I was, seeing everything come in. And then that second quarter, I was able to really watch. And I said, you know what? They've really figured out how to move that ball down there. And the weather was even worse in the second quarter than it was the first quarter. It's that 21.5. If you're a live better and you want to wait for it to go down, I'm sorry, who gets the ball for the second half for kickoff?
I believe it's the Ravens. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, if you want to wait till like a third down and let it drop, get it at 20. I see 3 touchdowns easily, and maybe 2 field goals, maybe 4 touchdowns. I see it going over the 21.5. That's what I'm on.
Yeah, I got rejected here on some of my wagers. That means that lines have moved.
Yeah, it's plus 3.5.
No, I got it 4.5. I got it plus 4.5, and I have it at plus 185, and I got the team total still at over 8.5. The books just don't like taking my bets that much anymore. It's part of. They always make it like this.
I'm not touching the teams for the second half. I'm still on the Patriots. I'm good.
I think they make it like really hard for me to bet now. So they gave me Patriots plus 4.5, and then. Was this for the game? They gave me plus 190 on the second half. What they didn't give me, so I have plus 235 on the game, plus 6.5 on the Pats, and then I have two on the money line here. I got 3.5 on the plus 6.5. I got 2.5 on the plus 190 for the second half. I got 2.625. I ended up there because it went to 4.5. It went to plus 100. But when I put the bet in, it was at plus. It was minus 105. So I had to do 26.25 for 25 on that, and then so I've been pretty deep on this. I'm in 5 digits. But
you're gonna start counting all your money before.
I'll tell you what. When you have games like the Dolphins Chargers, though, it was like Bitler's texting me in the Facebook, and he's like, "This is the game. This is the time. This thing." I'm like, I don't think I can make a single bet until this Dolphins game is over. I'm like, my hands are tied. It's like I couldn't help myself. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. You start hearing people say Charger. And it's like, how? How is that even possible? In what world? In what world is that possible? But anyways, and plus, after I put those halftime bets in, then I was really tied up. So, but now I'm in big here on the Patriots, and I'm going to stay there. I'm going to take the Pats plus the 4.5. Ann's got him at 3.5. I'm comfortable there. I like them on the money line the second half, and
I was about to say I'm grabbing them on the money line.
And I like the team total.
Fall apart.
I like the team total here. Yeah, I could see the Ravens falling apart. I could see another interception. It seems that the defensive backs are dialed in here for the Patriots. They're making plays. They're picking on Jackson, and it's not working. Not working. Bad picking on Jackson. So now I got plus 4.5 at even money. I got plus 190 on the money line. And now the over on the Patriots. So I missed. They didn't let me do it at 8.5. It's now 7.5 at minus 120. Oh, my God. It's Christmas Day.
I'm loving this plus 3.5 Patriots at minus 106.
Oh, they hit me for minus 120 on the juice there.
Oh, they did. They got you.
Yeah, they got me.
Got to shop around.
Yeah, at least they approved it,
Yeah,
I have limited shopping options these days.
they're eyeing you up.
I need
Plus, they have the over at 21 and a half at minus 109. So I love that.
I got a 21 and a half at minus 105. Is where I see it at one of the few places that will welcome my business these days. Yeah, weird, man. It's like everyone welcomes you with open arms until you actually start betting, right? Stupid people with.
They'll be like, we'll give you $500 bonus.
Am I the stupid person, Steve, with the free pick? That's me. Am I the stupid person you're talking about? I have no idea. It could be. I have no idea, man. Magic Mitchell. You're wrong on this one, man. Public. Mr. Public. Mitch hates the pass.
Yeah,
no, I don't show. Hey,
for this game.
this is Vic. I don't know this Vic or whatever, but he seems to always comment. And generally, it's a snide comment about me, about something personal about me, which most of the time he's way off base. I don't like the Patriots. You're right. I don't like the Patriots because I'm a Dolphin fan. So they're a natural rival, and I was born that way. I don't like the Patriots, I don't like the Jets, and I don't like the Bills. These are our rivals, right? These are the teams that have been in the division since I was a little kid. I was raised to not like these teams, right? I mean, that is the way that it is. But this is what I do for a living. This is what pays for all this shit. It's like, oh, man, what's it like living in Maui? How do you do that? Because of this stuff. So it's like you can't, that stuff all goes out the window, It all goes out the window when it comes to this stuff. I mean, maybe, you put a couple bucks against Florida just for the hell of it, like if they're playing like, UAB or something. Put it on the money line, right? Little Georgia Southern against Florida. They beat them, right?
There you
a few
go.
years ago. They beat them.
And then you take that and then you win it. You're like, why didn't I do like a couple hundred?
Oh, because you just do it for spite alone, just to show your Gator fans, your Gator friends, which I have a lot of them. I have a lot, and Ron Romanelli's a Gator. I take Patriots get the ball. Joe Kavanaugh, Punky Joe. I went to college with him. I went to college in Boston, so like all my friends in college are all huge Pats fans. Matter of fact, when the Pats won one of the really early Super Bowls and the Red Sox won their first World Series, we were all in Vegas before that happened, like months before it happened. Then they all put $50 parlay, Pats to win the Super Bowl, Red Sox to win the World Series, and it was the first one that the Red Sox won. I don't know if they even cashed their tickets or not. They were so excited about it.
Yeah.
I don't think Lamar Jackson is trash. He's hardly trash. I think the coaching is trash, and I think you're up against one of the best game planners and the best game planner in the history of the game. And it's like it's going to happen. He's made other quarterbacks look bad. We knew that going in, and we talked about it on the morning show. They don't call him the idiot; they call him the genius. The idiot is coaching in Michigan, right? He's on the sideline in Ann Arbor. Jim Harbaugh. The hands on hips.
We're going to high school next.
All right, well, we're kicking off the second half. Ann, any final words to our audience here?
Yeah, sure. It went down to 20 and a half, so grab that over.
Thanks to everyone who's tuned into our halftime shows. And this is my 5th live show today. Thanks everyone that's been part of this day with me. It's been a historic day for me. This is the most live shows I've ever done in one day. I started off with the Computer Pick Show. I did our live show at 10 a.m. I've been doing this I've been on live since 4:30 a.m. my time. So it's been a hell of a long day. It's been a great day. I went 3-2 in my premiums today. Nick Chubb got me. And if Nick Chubb gets you, if you have the Nick Chubb game and you still end up with a winning day, that's pretty amazing. Because those are the ones that always get you. Here come the Patriots just running it down the field.
I see that. Everybody smash that like button to give Mitch a big thank you for being on here all day today. He did a great job.
Thanks everyone that came to these halftimes and commented and hit the like button, subscribed, did all that stuff. So thanks everyone. We appreciate every one of you. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you guys in the morning. Just one game tomorrow, so we'll be live at halftime tomorrow as well. I think we're gonna have another good one from Soldier Field in Chicago. Wonder what the
That'd be
weather's going to
great.
be like there. I'll be
I know.
studying it before I put my pick
I already
in.
started looking at it.
I mean, you see the Cleveland game? My God.
Oh, don't remind me.
I mean,
I
what
have
kind of
no
ice
total
bath
there.
is Joe Burrow sitting in right now? Look at this. The Patriots just ripping off runs between the tackles
Yeah.
here to start
It's
it off.
coming.
Yep.
It's coming. That
There
over's
it
gone
is.
now.
Oh, yeah. The Patriots
22 and a half.
The Patriots score here. I'm feeling really good about my bets with the points, all of them. So thanks, everyone. And those that left me all those nasty comments on YouTube, I left most of them up except for those two that I took down. One that said, this is the same guy that took the Bengals plus the points. I did not. It's like, so why would you say that? I don't get every video pick right. That's for damn sure. And, some of the other ones, they were just super nasty, so I deleted them. But most of them I left up, so you guys can sit there and own up to it and come back and say, man, you were right and I was wrong. And now the Patriots are going to have the ball at about the 2-yard line here, ready to just punch it in. So let's cash. I got the over 7.5 team total. Man, I'm going to need a half a point, with 28 minutes left to go in the half. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great night. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you ever buy anything, you don't buy anything, I don't care. But if you don't hit the like button, I don't like you. Thanks. Have a good night. Thanks, Ann.